Hey guys, Ryan here. So something that I wanted to share with you today was a few tips on blogging. Now, why blogging? Well, one of the things that's really been a topic lately with our system is we're teaching people, we're training people how to successfully start building a blog, how to build their business, and use that to create relationships and leads. And really grow whatever you want to grow. You can branch out in different categories, but the first thing is kind of knowing the basics. So I wanted to give you 6 easy tips today, and then at the end I'm going to give you a link to some more tips and a training that we have, a couple webinars that we've been doing on how to make this process really simple. But let's sort of start at the beginning. All right, so here's 6 really simple tips on blogging, and hopefully this isn't going to be too basic for you. So if it is, hang with me. The first thing is know your audience. So one of the things that I find with a lot of people is that they want to blog and they write about what they like, but they don't necessarily know who they're writing to, right? They don't know, if you're writing a cooking blog, who's your demographic? In most cases, it's probably women, right, that have a passion to cook. Maybe it's for their families, or maybe you have like certain people, like I really like to make desserts. Which not many people know that about me, but I like to eat, and I like to make desserts. So I will occasionally check out a blog that has desserts in it. Now, if someone was carrying that to me, what would they do? They would use a lot of content on here's how to make something that's new and creative. Does that make sense? If you're trying to blog for people that are struggling in a home business, then what are the problems that you faced, right? And how did you solve them? And that kind of goes into step number 2 then, is create content that solves problems for people, right? That adds value. Be unique in that content, but what you want to do is you want to be able to contribute and help solve people's problems, because if you can solve people's problems, they will come back over and over again, right? If you can add value to them, they will remember you and they will eventually follow you. And that comes into point number 3, which is build relationships. So as you're blogging, as you're creating good content, you are, believe it or not, if you stick with it, you will get people that follow you, that contact you, that comment. When they do, make sure that you comment back, right? Find out a little bit about them and build those relationships. If you have an autoresponder, which you should get one, hopefully you can get these people to opt into some kind of offer that you have. Guess what? Now you can keep building that relationship. Go to their site. If they have a site, go to their site as well. It's all about building a relationship. People don't want to ever do business with people that they don't trust or like. So that's your step number 1, is focus on building relationships. Focus on following up. All right. So make sure that you know your target audience. Find things that will help them. So add value. Be unique in the way that you're doing this. So take a twist on the approach. If you've seen a lot of people doing one thing, try to do something different. Maybe tell stories. Be more visual in your content. Try to get their eye to what you're doing. Try to get them captured in by, use a lot of pictures. I love to use video. I love to pull a video into my blog posts because people get to know you better, but also it's a lot easier to explain than writing a lot of words, right? And it's more of a relationship builder to me, and to most people as well. These kind of things, how can you make yourself stand out? Infographics are huge right now. I mean, that is something that's really easy. People can go through it really quickly and get a lot of information, and they're fun. That's it. So be unique. Finally, the last one is, so after we've done those things, we've added value, we use things that are visual, we work on building relationships. The last thing, and this is kind of a bonus, is start reaching out to influencers. I remember the first time that I reached out to some of these people that have done really, really well blogging or in video marketing or something like that, and I didn't even think they would respond, and they did. It really surprised me, right? But I got a lot of value out of it, and they would continue to answer my emails and that kind of thing. And basically, we built rapport that way. You can do the same thing with people. As you're adding more value, you become more valuable. As you solve more problems, people are going to seek you out more and more. So that's my advice there, is reach out to influencers that have already been where you are, and you're going to get some value too. Maybe you can even get them to do a guest post on yours. Maybe if you create an infographic or something that they can use on their blog, think about how many people then would see what you've done now. So it's all about building relationships both up the ladder and down. But all of it is helping people in the long run. So guys, I hope you got something out of this, and feel free to share and comment. I'm going to put a link below to the exact training that I use, and this goes much more in depth on blogging. It's a complete system to make it easy, headache free, how to get it up, how to get it SEO'd really quickly, how to take out pretty much all the headaches that you ever need to. So guys, if you want that, if you want to start using a blog, and you need to be doing this if you want to build a presence online, this is the way to go, and it's the fastest way to go. So click that link, and you'll get my training on that as well. All right, guys. See you soon. Take care.